Good evening, friends. Today I am here to present a video about how to answer spot questions of microbiology practical examinations. No doubt this is a basic video which will be helpful for BSc 1, 2 as well as 3 students of microbiology. But it doesn't mean that MSc students should not hear this video, because most of the basic concepts which must have been forgotten by many of the students, they may be recalled by most of the students. So, I, Dr. Avinash Anand Raut from Yashwantrao Chavan College of Science, I am very happy to present this video in front of you about how to answer the spot questions of microbiology practical examinations. So, let us see the first slide. So, these questions occur in the examination at 7th position. In most of the times, it is the 7th question that answer the spots. So, there are 5 spots in this question: A, B, C, D and E. But in this video I have covered 10 spots which are in that format of identifying that spot as well as giving its role in the microbiology laboratory or in that particular experiment. Okay. So, let us see the first spot, that is spot A. Identify the spot and give its role in the microbiology laboratory. So, this may be the question which may occur in the examination paper. So, let us see the spot. This is the spot. Many students must have said that what is this spot, what is there to answer on this? This is a simple what? This is simple nichrome wire loop, isn't it? So, let us see the answers related to it. The given spot A, how we have to write in the examination paper or in the answer paper, that you should be very well acquainted with. So, how you should write in the answer paper? The given spot A is a nichrome wire loop and the role you should write down like this. Now, there is not a hard and fast rule that you should write all the description which is present over here, because these questions of spottings, they carry only 2 marks. 1 mark is for identification, correct identification of that spot, and 1 mark is for writing the correct description about that particular spot, why it is used for, or as per the question in which the examiner has asked you. Okay. This video will be helpful to most of the microbiology students as well as pharmacy students as well as medical students also, because microbiology is a paramedical course and which will be helpful for most of the broad range of students. So, see the role over here. This nichrome wire loop is used to transfer the microorganisms to growth media using aseptic techniques, because it is easy to sterilize this nichrome wire loop. Why it is used? Why not gold is used? Gold is not feasible, no doubt, but why other iron is not used? Why, and why not aluminum is used? Because nichrome gets heated immediately and it also gets cooled immediately. That is the reason why nichrome is used for preparing the wire loop in microbiology laboratory. Okay. So, and it instantly gets cooled within 30 seconds. Its outside diameter is 4 millimeters and its inside diameter is 2.5 millimeters. A loop of a particular diameter of 2.5 millimeter inner diameter can approximately contain 0.01 ml of microbial suspension. Okay. So, you can carry 0.01 ml of microbial suspension when you pick up a single loop from a bacterial suspension and inoculate it in the required media. Okay. So, next see the next spot, spot B. Identify the spot and give its role in the microbiology laboratory. Again the same spot, all the spots of identification only we are going to see. In the next video we will see about the particular name of the component of the media and its role in that experiment. Okay, that will be in the part 2. So, students, please identify this spot. It sounds like very easy, isn't it? So, this is nothing but a petri dish or a petri plate. But while you are writing this answer in your answer books during the microbiology practical examinations, how you should write it, see in this next slide. The given spot B is a petri plate. That should be there in the first sentence of your answer. And role you can write that a petri dish or a petri plate is a shallow cylindrical glass lidded dish that is typically used to culture the microorganisms. Okay. The container is named after the German bacteriologist Julius Richard Petri. पेट्री हे नाव का दिलेलं आहे, पेट्री डिश का म्हणतात, बिकॉज ऑफ द नेम जर्मन मायक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट और द बॅक्टेरियोलॉजिस्ट जुलियस रिचर्ड पेट्री. Petri dishes are usually cylindrical, mostly with diameters ranging from 30 to 200 millimeters. There are big petri dishes also, which is used nowadays for preparing the agar art competitions or for preparing the agar arts. But normal petri plate has a normal diameter of 9 centimeters or 90 millimeters. Let's see the next spot C. Identify the spot and give its function. Okay. So, identify this spot. In the practical examinations, a laboratory expert, he or she, whoever it may be, they point it out to the students and show every student what the spot is about, isn't it? So, I have pointed that arrow on the top portion of that something circular is there, and that you should identify it. So, what it is, most of you must have given the correct answer, no doubt, but how you should write it in the examination in the answer books, right? See this. The given spot C is a coarse adjustment knob of a compound microscope. कंपाउंड मायक्रोस्कोप जो आहे लाईट मायक्रोस्कोप, त्याचा जो कोर्स ॲडजस्टमेंट नॉब आहे, जो फाईन ॲडजस्टमेंट नॉबपेक्षा जरासं जोरात फिरतो, त्याच्यामुळे मुवमेंट जोरात होते. सो लेट्स सी द रोल ऑफ दॅट coarse adjustment knob. The coarse adjustment knob is located on the arms of the microscope, which moves the stage ups and down, bringing the specimen into the focus. Okay. So, there is a gearing mechanism. The gearing mechanism of this adjustment knob produces a large vertical movement, not horizontal movement. Vertical movement is being accomplished by this coarse adjustment knob. Okay. And that coarse adjustment knob movement, it produces a large vertical movement of the body of microscope with only a partial rotation of this knob. Within the partial rotation of this knob, there is large vertical movement which is accomplished because of what? Because of the coarse adjustment knob. Okay. So, this description should be there. Not all the description should be there, students, but at least one description, correct description should be there in that particular answer book if you want to gain 2 out of 2 marks. Let us see the spot D. Identify the spot and give its role in the microbiology laboratory. Again the same question is there, because there are most of the times there are 2 to 3 batches, or 1 batch is there, 2 batches are there. So, the questions differ. So, I have covered 10 spots which are to be identified and then they have to be described. See this spot. It's so simple, isn't it? बघितल्यावर असं वाटतं की मास्तर काय बडबडायला आहे. पहिल्यांदा घेतलं वायर लूप, नंतर घेतलं पेट्री डिश, आता घ्यायला आहे काय, ह्याला काय म्हणतात, कोनिकल फ्लास्क. ह्याला कोनिकल फ्लास्क म्हणत नाहीत मित्रांनो, ह्याला काय म्हणतात बघा तुम्ही आताच. दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज Erlenmeyer flask. It is called as Erlenmeyer flask, and this is used in most of the chemical as well as microbiological laboratories. Who discovered this or who created this flask? Emil Erlenmeyer. He created this flask, who was a German chemist, and when it was prepared in 1860, he developed this flask having flat bottom with a tapered neck. तुम्ही कुठलाही फ्लास्क जर बघितला अर्लनमेयर फ्लास्कचा, जर त्याचा नेक जर बघितला तो टेपर्ड असतो. काय असतो त्याच्यामध्ये, जेव्हा तुम्ही कापूस त्याच्यामध्ये भरत असता की नाही, वेन यू आर प्लगिंग इट for before sterilization, you will find that it is very tapering, it is not broad necked flask are also there, but why microbiology laboratories use tapering neck flask only? Because कॉटन कमी लागेल आणि दुसरी गोष्ट मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम्सचा जो कॉन्टॅक्ट आहे तो कमीत कमी त्या फ्लास्कमध्ये किंवा जाईल, कमीत कमी कंटॅमिनेशन त्या फ्लास्कमध्ये जाईल आणि कमीत कमी कॉटन लागेल. ओके, मोठा नेकचा फ्लास्क असेल तर मोठं कॉटनचं प्लग लागेल. ओके, सो दॅट विल नॉट बी फिजिबल or not feasible, it should be affordable also. Okay, so that's why it is having tapering neck. So Erlenmeyer flask are used for that. So why it is used? These flasks are used for preparing and mixing microbiological medium and solutions for chemical reactions. Okay, these flasks are autoclavable. That is very important. ते ग्लासचे बनवलेले असतात आणि ते ऑटोक्लेवेबल असतात. त्याला तुम्ही भरपूर वेळा ऑटोक्लेव करू शकता. ओके, अँड दे आर रेजिस्टंट टू ड्राय हीट ऑल्सो. दॅट इज ऑल्सो व्हेरी इसेन्शियल फॉर स्टरिलायझिंग द ग्लासवेअर्स. So they are resistant to dry heat also. So microbiological media solutions are sterilized in these flasks, isn't it? Next, spot E. Identify the spot and give its role in the microbiology laboratory. See the spot. So these spots are mostly used whenever the students are sitting in the laboratory and they have this particular instruments facing in front of them or sides adjacent to them, because these spots cannot be lifted up by most of the individuals and they cannot be shown. Okay, so this instrument which you are observing in this slide, what it is nothing but students, it is nothing but a microbiological incubator. It is an incubator is a device which is used to grow and maintain microbiological cultures or cell cultures. The incubator maintains optimal temperature, humidity and other conditions such as oxygen also, as well as carbon dioxide is also used for CO2 incubators of the atmosphere inside. These incubators are essential for much experimental work in cell biology, microbiology as well as molecular biology, and are used to culture both bacterial as well as eukaryotic cells. Okay, so this is a microbiological incubator. म्हणजेच काय, आपल्या बॉडीचं जे टेम्परेचर आहे ते 37 डिग्री सेल्सिअस असतं, बरोबर. तेच टेम्परेचर आपण सिम्युलेट करू शकतो त्या मायक्रोबायोलॉजिकल इन्क्युबेटरमध्ये. नुसतंच बॉडी टेम्परेचर नव्हे, कुठलंही टेम्परेचर आपण त्याच्यामध्ये मेंटेन करू शकतो, सो दॅट मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम्स कॅन बी फॅसिलिटेटेड टू ग्रो इन द लॅबोरेटरी. त्यांच्या कल्टिवेशनच्या सोयीसाठी आपण मायक्रोबायोलॉजिकल इन्क्युबेटर्स आपल्या लॅबोरेटरीमध्ये कायम आपण ठेवत असतो, बरोबर आहे ना. नेक्स्ट स्पॉट बघूया आपण आता. स्पॉट एफ, व्हॉट इट इज? आयडेंटिफाय द स्पॉट अँड गिव्ह इट्स रोल इन द मायक्रोबायोलॉजी लॅबोरेटरी. ओके, see the spot. I have animated some spots so that there should be some curiosity which should be developed. Look, so this spot is somewhat different. No doubt most of the microbiology students know it, I also know it, but basic जर तुम्ही बघितलं तर हे काय आहे? This is nothing but seeds filter. Okay, Why it is used? See it. The given spot F is a seeds filter or seeds filter. It is made up of asbestos, which is used to sterilize or filter heat sensitive solutions such as vitamins, enzymes, hormones, etc. असे काही काही बरेचसे केमिकल्स असतात मायक्रोबायोलॉजी लॅबोरेटरीमध्ये जे आपण ऑटोक्लेव्ह करून स्टरलाइज करू शकत नाही. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, एग योक किंवा एग जर पाहिजे असेल, तुम्हाला ते स्टरलाइज करायचं असेल तर स्टरलाइज केल्यानंतर त्याचे कोॲग्युलेशन होऊ शकते, गुठळे तयार होऊ शकतात. दॅट्स वाय टू अवॉइड कोॲग्युलेशन you can filter those samples by using this seeds filter. Okay, so it contains a porous membrane inside it which prohibits the microbes to pass through it. Those membranes can be having a specific pore size. Most of the times, to restrict the bacteria to pass through it, it should be less than 0.2 micrometers, so that the microorganisms can be blocked at the top level and the filtered clear solution is free of biological life or microorganisms. Okay, microbes are trapped on the membrane and can be changed after every use. This membrane can be changed and it can be autoclaved and it can be reused again. So these are the points which have to be discussed. You should write it in your answer book whenever you are answering the questions. Next is spot G, that identify the spot and give its role in the microscope. Obviously, the spot is related to some of the part of the microscope, isn't it? Now see this, what it is. Oh my god, it is nothing but ocular lens, isn't it? No, it is not ocular lens, it is nothing but it is an objective lens of having 100x objective, or it is also called as oil immersion objective, isn't it? And it is having it of the company Olympus, made up of Japan. Nowadays Zeiss lens are also there. Okay, you can use it as per your requirements. What it is? Nothing but the spot G is a 100x objective lens. 100x objective lens or oil immersion lens, they are used to observe mostly eubacteria or true bacteria, archaea, actinobacteria and other cells using transparent oil. Transparent oil, that is cedar wood oil, which increases the resolving power of the microscope. Okay, cedar wood oil, mostly why it is used, because it has a refractive index of 1.516, which facilitates the observation of microorganisms as big as 1000x to 1500x, which is attained after calculating the magnification of the ocular lens. आपले जे ऑक्युलर लेन्स असतात त्याचे 10x किंवा काय असते 15x असते, बरोबर. दॅट 10x into your 100x, it gives you 1000x image. Means what? When you are observing the image with your naked eyes by using that microscope, then you are observing that bacteria 1000 times bigger than it actually is. Is it clear? Or if that ocular lens is of 15x, then you are observing that my bacteria 1500 times bigger than it actually is. तरी सुद्धा बऱ्याचशा पोरांना, मायक्रोबायोलॉजीच्या पोरांना प्रॅक्टिकल करत असताना आम्ही बघत असतो की नुसतंच ओरडत असतात, सर हे बघा, सर हे बघा, पण तिथं काय नसते. ओके, बॅक्टेरिया एवढे लहान असतात, त्यांना आपण 1500 टाइम्स 1000 टाइम्स मोठे बघत असतो, त्यावेळेला ते खूप बारीक दिसत असतात, बरोबर. सो दिस यू हॅव टू राईट इट whenever this spot comes in your examination. Next is spot H. Identify the spot and give its role in microscope. Again the microscopic part is there. See this part. It looks like a magnifying lens, but their lens is not there at the center. Okay, what it is? It is nothing but a part of a microscope, that is iris diaphragm. It is iris diaphragm. What is its role? You have to write it there. Okay, iris diaphragm, what it is? It controls the amount of light reaching the specimen. Okay, you can adjust the iris diaphragm so that you can adjust the light which is coming from the condenser. Okay, it is located above the condenser. This is a condenser and त्याच्यावरती आयरिस डायफ्राम असतं. लाईट तर पास होत असते, पण आपल्याला ते जर आयरिस डायफ्राम आपण जर त्यामध्ये कोरिलेट केलं किंवा वी कॅन रेग्युलेट इट, रेग्युलेशन जर जोरात आपण जास्त फिरवलं जास्त लाईट पास होते. आपण त्याला कमी केलं कमी लाईट पास होते. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन व्हॉट यू आर गोइंग टू ऑब्झर्व इट अंडर द मायक्रोस्कोप. Okay, most quality high quality microscopes they include an Abbe condenser. Okay, Abbe is the name of the scientist, with an iris diaphragm. Okay, iris diaphragm is always having the Abbe's condenser along with it. Which are the quality microscopes are there? Combined, they control both the focus and quantity of light. They control the focus as well as the quantity of light applied to the specimen. So, this point has to be written in your answer books when that question appears in it. Spot I. Identify the spot and give its role in microbiology laboratory. Okay. See the spot. What it is? Did you recognize it? BSc 1 students may not recognize it, but BSc 3 students as well as MSc students may recognize it easily. It is nothing but a cuvette, okay, which is used in most of the spectroscopic analysis techniques. What it is, what you should write in the role of that cuvette. See, cuvette is a piece of laboratory equipment that is intended to hold the samples for spectroscopic analysis. आपण काय करत असतो, क्युवेटमध्ये सॅम्पल आपण त्याच्यामध्ये पोर करत असतो आणि ते क्युवेट आपण त्या स्पेक्ट्रोफोटोमीटरमध्ये आपण काय करतो, ठेवतो, बंद करतो, मग ते आपण काय करतो, रीडिंग्स घेत असतो. सो क्युवेट्स आर मेड अप ऑफ डिफरंट components, glass, plastic as well as optical grade quartz. The cuvette which you have observed in the previous slide is made up of quartz. That's why it is written in that image as Q. Okay. So, plastic cuvettes have the advantage of being less expensive. Obviously, plastic is less expensive than glass as well as what? Quartz. Quartz are expensive and quartz are expensive. Okay, they are typically quartz cuvette are used when the wavelength of the incident light is in the UV radiation. UV रेंज मध्ये जर तुम्हाला जर क्युवेट बघायचं असेल तर तुम्हाला काय वापरावं लागेल, क्वार्ट्सचे क्युवेट्स वापरावं लागतात. यू शुड यूज क्युवेट्स मेड अप ऑफ क्वार्ट्स. Now let's see the next spot, that is identify the spot and give its role in the microbiology laboratory. See it. It looks like a microscope, isn't it, students? But it is not a microscope. It is nothing but a Abbe's refractometer. It is a Abbe's refractometer. Okay, and what you have to write in the role, see it. The Abbe's refractometer is named after its inventor, that is Ernst Abbe. Okay, from 1840 to 1905. It is a very way back discovery. It was the first laboratory instrument for precise determination of the refractive index of liquids. The measuring principle of an Abbe refractometer is based on the principle of total reflection. Okay, it is prominently used to measure and adjust the concentration of sugar in molasses during alcohol fermentation. So these Abbe refractometers, it is quite big in size, but nowadays there are handheld refractometers also, which can simply, you have to take the sugar solution or the molasses and apply it on that glass. You have to cover it and observe it under light. Okay, and you have to read the readings which are being present over there. You have to adjust the sugar concentration of that particular solution or that chemical which has to be examined. Okay, so this with this video, I hope this video may be helpful to most of the students of microbiology. So, in the next video, we will see with the specific names of the chemicals and their applications or their role or their significance in that particular experiment. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, subscribe my channel as well as hit the likes and share this video. Thank you very much.